folks, welcome to my channel. I'm Ellie, creator of Elementary Digital Stationery, and today I'm going to be walking you through my newest planner for 2024, which is called the Elementary Essential, and it's the first of my digital planners to have the calendar linking function that you can use in GoodNotes to add calendar events straight from your planner into your Apple Calendar. So just before I walk you through my new planner, I'm going to talk a little bit about the difference between calendar linking and calendar syncing. Calendar syncing means that your digital planner will automatically update when you change an event in your Apple Calendar and vice versa. Now, this is only really a function in the Zoom Notes note-taking app. And if you look at my other videos, you'll see I'm a massive fan of the Zoom Notes functionality. If you're a GoodNotes user, then calendar linking is really the only option for you. And you'll need to buy a planner like the one I'm about to show you that has links inbuilt to open your Apple Calendar when you click on a certain day, or in this case, a certain time. It will launch the Apple Calendar and you can input your event. However, because it's just a link to your Apple Calendar, it won't then update if you change your event. So if you change your event on your phone, you'd have to then go back into your GoodNotes planner and write it in manually. So that's the main difference. Zoom Notes offers calendar syncing. GoodNotes doesn't have calendar functionality, so it's only calendar linking if you buy a planner like the one I'm about to show you, which has inbuilt links. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if not. So this is the Elementary Essential Digital Planner for 2024. It's a 6-month planner. It's the only 6-month planner that I offer at the moment. And I've created this one because I think a lot of people can suffer from lag with their planners if you have a lot of images that you use. So I've decided to split this one into two. At the moment, I'm still working on the second part of the year, but I'm going to launch the first part in a day or two. So I just thought I'd do a quick walkthrough. So this first page is set up like a desktop would be. It's the only page of the planner that's actually like this, so don't fret if you want lots of planning space. The rest of the planner fills the page, but I thought this would be quite a nice front page, kind of like dashboard layout. So we've got a yearly overview here, and even though this is a 6-month planner, I've shown the whole year at a glance here. Then on the right hand side we've got some hex codes for the colours that I've used for each monthly layout. And then on the top, we've got some icons that will help to navigate around the planner, and I'll explain each of those in a moment. But first of all, on the right hand side, top right hand corner here, we've got this little shortcut symbol. Now, if you'd like to use the calendar links in this planner that I've built into it, you will need to download my shortcut. And to do that, you need to click on this little icon in the top right. I'll just do it now. And you'll be prompted to open an external link. That's fine, just click yes. You'll then be prompted to add this shortcut to your library. And if you just follow the on-screen instructions, you only need to do this once and then you can kind of forget about it. So just click the add shortcut and do what it tells you. Then you can go back into your planner and all the links, all the Apple links, Apple Calendar links should work fine. So I'm just going to go back to the little navigation at the top here. So the first grid on the left is called the monthly layout. So if I just click on that one, I can go to the monthly page for January, and you can see in the top right that same navigation bar is duplicated, but the layout that we're in is highlighted and all the others are grayed out, so you know you're in a monthly view. It's very much like my other monthly layouts in my other planners, if you have any of them. On the right hand side here we've got the monthly layouts, the monthly calendars for the entire planner, so from January to June. And each of these calendars will be linked. So if I go to number 2, it will take us to February and March and so on. So that's really simple to use. Going back to the little navigation bar in the top right hand corner, I'll show you on the home page, as they're all, if you click the Elementary logo, you go back to the home page. But the second one along is like the vertical weekly layout. So if I click on the vertical weekly layout, automatically take me to January from the front page. And this is the traditional vertical layout that you'll find in all my planners. And if you click through the calendars, you will see that each week is linked. And you can get to any week over the 6-month period by clicking on these. So you can go to February and you'll see that any current month that you're in will be bold and all the other calendars will be greyed out. So it's nice and clear. So just go back to January a second. Now, I'll just show you the linking aspect, the calendar links from this page. So on the vertical pages, you'll find the timeline. It's a 24-hour timeline. And you can click on any of these times. So I don't know, let's say Wednesday the 3rd at midday. And you will be prompted to open another external link. So let's say yes to that one. The shortcut app will run briefly in the background, and then your Apple Calendar new event dialog will open automatically, and it's set to whichever date you clicked on. So in this case, it was the 3rd of January, and it's also set to the exact time. So you can change the end date, but it's already preset to open to the specific day and time that you click on. So if I type in meeting, let's say it ends at 1 o'clock and just add. You can see that's now added to my calendar. And I can now go back into GoodNotes. Now, as you can see, nothing has changed on my GoodNotes calendar. And that's what I was talking about at the beginning of this video. So you can add events from your GoodNotes, but you can't update it. So that's still a standalone thing. I will physically have to go in and write meeting. Okay, so that's how the links work on the vertical layout. Now, the great thing about this planner, and it was a real effort to make, don't get me wrong, but I think it's really worth it. So wherever you are, whichever week you are in, you can flick between a horizontal layout and a vertical layout. So I just flick back to that one. I stay on the same week, but my layout changes. So for example, if I go to week 4 and I decide that actually I want the vertical layout, I can just click on the vertical, and for that very same week, I have my vertical layout. So these aren't synced in any way. So whatever you write on here, for example, if I put in a meeting on the 1st of February, okay, if I then flip to my vertical layout for that week, you see it hasn't updated. So it doesn't do that, but it's really easy to navigate between the different styles of weekly layout. So I'll just show you the links to the Apple Calendar from this horizontal layout, because obviously there's no timeline here, so you can't click on a specific time, but you can click on the date, and again it will open a new event for you on that exact date. It's just not got a time attached to it, so you would need to go in and input if you had a specific time or if it was an all-day event. So going back to the icons, icon navigation on the top right, we've covered the monthly layout, we've covered the vertical weeks, we've covered the horizontal weeks. And now, this is possibly my favourite part of this planner. If I click on this little icon in the top right, which is the notes icon, you can see I come to a colour-coded section. So I'm in February, because I was already in February, so it's automatically taken me to a grid page for February. And there's basically a grid page for every single week of the year. There's a dotted page for every single week of the year, if you just click on the dotted icon. And there is a lined page for every week of the year. So wherever I am, if I'm in the lined section, if I click on a week, I will be on a lined page. Then if I click on the grid page, I will automatically be taken to the grid page, and then I can navigate again to any week. And the same for the dotted page. So if I'm in a dotted section and I'm anywhere in the planner, I can just click on any week and I'll be on a grid page. Now, if I decide from the grid page, I'm on week 6 at the moment. If I decide actually I want to go to my vertical weeks now for week 6, if I just click on the vertical weeks, for that very same week, I have my link. So it's just really intuitively linked. It's going to be super easy for you to flip between the different layouts, between the different notes section. This isn't a daily planner, but I think the addition of all these notes pages will really appeal to those that don't like daily planning, but do need that extra space for note-taking. And that's basically my Elementary Essential Planner. So we've got monthly layout, we've got horizontal weeks, we've got vertical weeks, we've got notes pages which come in dotted, grid and lined. One for every week of the 6-month period that this planner covers. And also, I forgot to mention, if I go to a weekly view and I click on the little colour bar in the top left here that says 2024, you get a bigger version of the front page. So you've got a yearly overview that is nice and clean. If you click on the Elementary logo, you'll see what I mean. You go back to this same page, but it is just bigger. So if you do really need a functional yearly overview, you've got one of those as well. And that's the Elementary Essential 6-month digital planner for 2024. It should be available in my shop over the next couple of days. I'm just doing the final tweaks to the Etsy listing, but the link to my shop is in the description of this video. So if you don't already follow my shop, go follow it and you'll get notified when any new products are available. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any feedback or want to know any more, just please drop me a message in the comments. Have a great day, guys, and see you soon.